What's going on? It's your boy Will My Crave, coming at you on today. Hope y'all having a wonderful day. Hopefully you are at ease, at peace, relaxed, unbothered, and enjoying yourself today. Yeah. Enjoy yourself. You really should enjoy yourself. You get one life to live, and it goes very quickly. So enjoy yourself. Stop doing all this extra and worrying about stuff. With that being said, I want to dive into something. I want to deal with kids, and I want to deal with parenting and relationships. And I see this a lot, more so with women. Uh, and unfortunately, this is going to be more geared towards the women. And when it comes to parenting, and I've seen it myself personally. I've seen it in countless of others, friends, associates, family, and it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And I honestly believe that this is one of the issues as to why relationships go sour. When you're with your guy and you two decide to have kids together, as a woman, you need to step back. Let your child establish you're a man. Because most children are going to establish the father first. Even though they're formulating words in this, they're trying to formulate and speak like you. And a lot of women get upset when they hear the kid and they think the kid is saying daddy or dada. They want mama to be first. No, you don't have to be first. If that child is establishing your man that you picked to be the father first, you should be glad. That child is understanding what leadership is. He's establishing that the man is the leadership. And hopefully that puts your guy in position to be the leader. He should be one already, but hopefully if he hasn't, that'll get him in line. But that's another story. But the reality is, usually how it goes is that child is going to establish their dad in the beginning. If he's there, he's going to be established in the beginning. That authoritative figure is automatically established, and that respect is automatically established. Let that happen. You're going to have your shine. Trust and believe. You're going to have your shine. It's gonna get to a point when the more information they understand, the more they start learning, they're gonna then start coming to you as the mother, to wanting you to be more softer. It's just automatically switch. There's a bait and switch. So he or she's gonna then switch over to you as being the mother. And this is a phase that you should be expecting. Both of you should be expecting. But I see a lot of times that neither one of the parents are expecting this, or either one of us is expecting this. Most of the time, maybe the dad understands it, and then the mother, it becomes a competition thing. And we're like, why are you going to hit your dad anymore? It's that whole ego boosting thing. It's totally unnecessary. You both are going to have your shine. It's balance. Again, balance. You both balance out. You gotta understand. Even the Bible says, there's the thing in the Bible where it says the two shall become one flesh. I like to look at that aspect as the two becoming one flesh is that child. They have your DNA, they have her DNA, they have his DNA, making you two one. Child manifested the one of you. So the child needs you both. This whole unmarried parenting thing is, in my whole honest opinion, is foolish. It's very foolish because the child is made up of two individuals, and they have DNA that's being taken from his family and her family, and is making up this child into a whole new creature that needs to draw from you both. Because regardless of if both of you are present, that child is going to act like both of you, even if he never experienced the other one. They're going to act like both of you. So they need you both, technically speaking, full time, not no co-parenting crap that we've been brainwashed since the whole Brady Bunch. And if you do your research back in the 60s, you'll see that this is when co-parenting was actually started being pushed and the whole narrative started changing. They put that mess in front of you. You missed that. Well, like most people do, you missed that. Brady Bunch pushed this whole co-parenting narrative, and that's in the period where divorces started to skyrocket. Like right during that quarter of the Brady Bunch when it aired. You also got to think they were writing that stuff beforehand. That stuff was wrote beforehand. So right when Brady Bunch aired was also the same exact time divorce skyrocketed, and then now we got this whole two-parent and narrative thing coming together, blended families. It's where we see it now. So regardless of the fact that both parents of that child is needed full time. It's needed full time. So you as a parent, the mother and the father need to understand you're going to have your moments. The child is actually trying to learn from you. They are you. And if you don't, and that's a whole nother thing. If you don't even understand yourself, how are you going to expect your kid to actually grow and manifest to what they need to be? They're looking to you, both. It doesn't matter how much they get from someone else. On the inside of every child, including myself, even as an adult, there are certain things that we want from our parents. And if our parents die at a certain point, we grieve them because we can no longer draw from them. This is nature. This is how it goes. If your parent dies, you're going to feel a certain type of way because you can no longer draw from them. You can no longer withdraw the stories that they have, that they experienced as a child, because the stories that they tell you once you get to be an adult and the older you are, your cognitive has now expanded so much more that certain things they tell you now as an adult, you understand it and you grasp it in a whole different light. So it allows you to mature in a whole different level. Unfortunately, that's the furnace kicked off, but I'm gonna keep going with this time. But anyway, yeah, you grow at a whole different light. So the whole time in your life, your parents are paramount to you as a child. So as a parent, you have to understand your lane and your role, that your child's going to need you. It's not about which parent is loved the most, because your child is going to love you equally, especially if you do it right. They will love you equally. There's no need to badmouth the other parent, especially when you understand that that's where your child comes from. When you understand your child comes from that other parent, you're not finna badmouth, because why? Because they come from them, and you automatically know that they're going to do whatever it is that other parent does. So you have to embrace it. You have to also know that the parent, you gotta know. You gotta know. Oh man, that's funny. Especially looking at this at the same time. You gotta know that they embrace it. Like I said in a different video, with the poop emojis. It happens. Things are gonna happen. So embrace that joint. Embrace it. You got to embrace it. So if they do negative stuff, or the person you with do negative stuff, understand it's all good, because at a certain point in your childhood, you did negative stuff. Like, people tell me stuff about my son that was negative. I instantly identify that if I know I did it or his mother did, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I give them, I honor what they say, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I know where you got that from. Oh, I did that stupid crap. Even though I might have been smarter than how I did it, but I know I did that stupid crap, so I ain't gonna be too mad at you, because I like, yeah, I did that crap. So I'm not gonna be upset. If he did something like his mother, fine, all by means. Okay, you embrace that's, yeah, your mother did that. Mm-hmm. Embrace that. That is reassured. So you gotta understand. Before I done got a little far from what point I was gonna make. This video may be longer than what I wanted it to be, but you gotta understand that when after they get a certain age, they start understanding the role of the father. Now they gravitate to that soft aspect of the mother, and that's her shine. You both need to be understanding what's gonna come next, and this is why y'all got to be on the same page. You gotta talk and understand each other, and understand what's going on in the situation. It ain't just good enough to be talking. You got to understand the situations before they start coming. So you should be knowing, all right, now that your kid is in the phase of where they want mommy and they gravitating to mommy more, you need to start understanding that now they finna go to this next phase where they finna start trying to pit you both against each other. Because now this kid's like, all right, I got some knowledge here. Oh, this how this work? Well, let's see which one gonna give me what I want. Because now they're going back to understanding that when they was a kid, they got things that they want. That their cognitive is working too. They experienced all that, whether they could tell you it or not, but they was experiencing and seeing all that stuff of how you was giving them more than another little kid, or you was taking certain things away from whatever. Now they're looking like, oh, okay, cool. Well, let's see which one I can play. And if you two ain't paying that no attention after that phase, you gonna more likely go that way. You gonna split, because one of you gonna be mad if you ain't on that. If you ain't paying attention, you gonna be mad. One of you gonna be mad and upsetting in your feelings. And that's where you definitely need to understand that throughout the course of your life, your child is gonna want you both. This is not a competition. It's not a competition. The only thing that should be transpiring is you becoming the best of yourself, your woman becoming the best of herself, in order for your child to see the best of you both. And they put it together, and then they manifest into greatness. Because when you both doing that, your child is going to be great, because he's seeing the best of you both. And he's also determining the worst of you both, and he's learning what to use and what not to use. That's why I say at the end of my videos that my grandma used to say all the time: scale the fish, spit out the bones. You're taking what the good parts. So they're going to be the best of you. This is a testament for you both. This is nothing to be upset about. This is nothing to compete about. This is something to marvel and glory in, that you both are in the position to create greatness, not to compete. Not to compete. You should not be competing with the one you made a child with. You don't compete for your child's attention. Don't compete for their love. Don't compete for them to be, oh, he loved me more than you. He said he loved me 3,000. No, that is not what it is. It's not what it is. It's not what it is, man. And when we understand that, our kids will actually be a lot better. They will. They'll be a lot better. And trust and believe, we all do something crazy. We all do something negative, or as you say, we all do something that might be toxic, or if you want to say that. But the reality of the matter is we're all growing. And if you're understanding that you're growing, then your child is watching. Your child is watching. Don't say negative stuff that you see your child doing that your significant other did. You're not helping them, because they're mimicking everything that it is you're doing. You both. And even if they're mimicking something that's annoying that the other parent do, let them do it. Like, there are moments where I know I've done plenty of negative and annoying stuff. And there's some stuff that my son does that be annoying as heck. I make sure in my business that I very seldom tell him to stop. Sometimes I do, and then I think about it like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever. But he's only doing what he see me do. Or he's only doing that's within his DNA. And trust and believe, when I was a kid, I did annoying stuff on purpose to get a reaction. So it's like, nah, I'm not going to stop you, because you're learning. And it's the highest honor and privilege as a parent to see your child mimic what you do. There's no higher honor than that at all. And if your child is doing something that their mother does or their father does, and you're either the mother or the father, the opposite, be honored. And if it's not totally right, that's your time to step up and teach them and do the correcting in there, because you've lived long enough to know what's what. Perfect Let them perfect that stuff that they're seeing. Then they'll look at you even more. You get more gratitude. You get more love from them. But don't negate the other parent and don't negate yourself. You made a child with somebody. You both made it together. Understand that you've made greatness, and that greatness will manifest when you decide to let you both be great and accept that whatever it is that they do, as well as you with what you do, and you make it work. Make it work. That's all you can do is make it work. But you got to put in the work. So stop being jealous, stop competing. Understand that each and every one of you as a parent, when you are parenting your child, you both are going to shine. Let the other parent shine. Let them get their just due. Even if you dislike them at the present time, let the kid get their just due. Even if their parent was bogus, still let that parent get his just due. Don't be mad if whatever went wrong. It's life. It happens. It happens. As I used these earlier or before, this happens. Have this face and enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's a part of life. You got to run to that bathroom at least 3 times a day. Well, you should be running that bathroom at least 3 times a day if you've eaten that much. Let that mess come out. It's going to come out. It's supposed to. Because it's life. If you don't let that type of stuff happen, toxic builds up. Then you got a problem. But with that being said, fix your face, fix your feelings. It's your boy, Will My Craven. Enjoy your life. I'm definitely going to enjoy mine at peace and enjoying it to the fullest, man. Y'all be easy.